Hawaii relatives. This week on the pod, I speak with Davy Tiger Cortes. Davy is co-founder of an online sports platform called Decolonize Sports. The all-native media outlet spotlights Indigenous athletes with an emphasis on lacrosse, also known as the Creator's Game by the Haudenosaunee. Along with his cousin Brandon and brother Dominic, they have created an Indigenous-led space where interviews, production, and photography are for us and by us. They are offering play-by-play commentary from Native athletes and coaches on the sidelines before and after games. When Davy isn't shooting photos and videos of lacrosse players worldwide, you can find him working on film and television production here in New York City, which has no doubt given him the experience and know-how to start producing on his own. Decolonize Sports is a much-needed voice in the sports world. Each press pass helps build on our representation in front of the camera and behind. Enjoy the show, cousins.
Okay, Dang, I should have wore the N7s. Nice.
I had to flex a little bit for West Side Gun.
I know.
Now, also because relatives, help me welcome Davy Tiger to the show. Do. Hey.
Boom,
boom, boom, boom. Oh my God, Davy, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
So you are like one of the only cis hetero men that I've had on the couch with me for the show. So are you ready to be the voice for all men?
Yeah. I'm happy to be the good uncle.
Yes. I had some people reaching out to me, which I love all the time. Just, we love what you're doing, celebrating our women and the Indigenous excellence. I'm like, oh my God, it is all women, which I love.
No, of course.
And queer people and the spectrum and and so now I'm having Davy Tiger on and I'm very excited because
nice.
We are going to talk about sports.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about sports. We're gonna have a little sport moment, but not too much. But Davy, let's start from the beginning, though.
Sure.
Where are you from?
All right. Yeah, I was born and raised in LA. Actually, born right in Hollywood, California, Sunset Boulevard, and we grew up there. And me and my brother. Dom says hello. He says,
I wanted Dom on the show too.
Yeah.
You guys are both doing great work.
But we grew up out there. And then along the way, we just started to move further and further out to the suburbs. So by the time I hit high school, I was in Diamond Bar, Walnut. My brother went to Glendora High School.
Now, wait, is that like east, like
further east?
Empire?
Yeah, going towards Inland Empire,
Okay.
Pomona, Ontario.
Yeah.
I always just like joke around saying it's where like Bill and Ted are from.
Yeah.
San Dimas is right there.
Right. Oh my God. San Dimas.
But we went to high school out there, college out there. And then.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Walnut High School.
Okay.
Then I went to San Jacinto Community College.
Okay.
Way out there near Saboba Res. And I made my way out here about 15 years ago now.
How long have you been in New York?
About 15 years.
Why did you move to New York?
It was a little bit of everything. It was a little bit of school, a little bit of work, and then just getting out of California.
Were you over California or
just a bit?
Sometimes you have to leave home.
Yeah, well, it was during that time where like gas was like $5 a gallon. It was just getting more and more expensive.
And like, isn't it still $5?
I think it's just about. I haven't been in a minute, but just about. So it was one of those things where it was just getting a little expensive for like a young guy.
Yeah.
And so I just went ahead and made my move to New York.
To the ultimate expensive city.
But it helped out. My dad's side's from out here. So they're the New Eurekan side, South Bronx, Spanish Harlem. So we've always visited as kids.
So you have a connection to New York.
Yeah. We've always visited. Yeah, we've always visited as kids.
And the Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Of
Taino.
The Taino side.
Yeah.
I'm going to Puerto Rico on Monday. I'm so
Okay.
that's so great. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I've been out here for close to 15 years and just met everybody through the community house. And got started through that, worked with them for a few years. We always joke that they didn't let me through the door on day one because they weren't sure about me. Of course. Yeah. They've met a lot of crazy people along the way. And so we always joke that they didn't buzz me in on day one. But now they're my bestest friends,
Of course. Wait, which location are you talking about? Like the one
29th Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Where you had to like get kind of buzzed in, right?
You did.
Go up the elevator.
But yeah, that's where I kind of met everybody, was through that.
Yeah, that's where we all meet. Everyone is through the community house.
Yeah.
That's the first time I started meeting people. And I love that.
And what was crazy, it was just a quick Google search. I was new to the city, brand new, like actually made the move with like my suitcase, luggage.
Did you come alone? Or did you come with your brother?
Alone at first. And then my brother came through after. But yeah, I was like brand new, just typed in, native services, native programming. They were the first ones that popped up. They were between a transitional period.
Yes.
So like that's how I got in, was just like, volunteering, kind of help clean up, kind of like sift through the, all the stuff. And then it became a position. And yeah, I worked with them for a couple years and just met everybody through them. And got to get hired. And
that's so great. You got opportunity.
Yeah.
Community.
Yeah.
And then you got to meet everybody.
Yeah, all the artists, the musicians, all our theatrical friends, all our poets and writers. So it was cool because I was also able to help set that stuff up.
Right.
And
how did that inspire your work in production, or were you already doing? How did you get into?
Yeah, it actually kind of was. I mean, we were growing up, we're watching Jackass, we're watching Tom Green.
Yeah,
I grew up on N1 mixtapes.
Yes,
so we're always around like video cameras and stuff like that, and just like shooting our own dumb stuff and skate videos. And
so
you
were like
stuff.
you had a camera on
like California stuff. We're all into skating and basketball. Yeah. So we always had like a knack for video and cameras and stuff. But yeah, I didn't ever really pick it up professionally, or was never really in the industry professionally till I got here to New York. But yeah, the community house is where it kicked everything off, just seeing like all the different positions and the different kind of media formats that there is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, okay, there's theatrical stuff going on here. We have our musicians here.
Yes.
Our artists. Yeah. So it blew my mind, like helping to set up all that stuff and being introduced to everybody. So
that's so fantastic.
Yeah.
Tell me about Decolonize Sports.
Yeah, Decolonize Sports. It's a project we've been working on for the last couple years. It all kicked off with pretty much me using those COVID checks to get a camera. Yeah. And that's how I kind of started, just like shooting community stuff, all the comedy shows that were happening, a couple of powwows that were happening around town. I figured I can kind of use that and just capture moments. And because also at that community house, I saw all these photos from like all over the decades of like just moments in time. I'm like, man, that'd be cool if we could do that.
Those are my favorite.
So that kind of got my ideas rolling about just keeping a camera around, taking photos here and there.
Capturing like a moment in time.
Yeah. And then just plus how we all grew up with just sports and, growing up with strong Native women in sports. It's just something that we wanted to capitalize on, as far as like, there's nobody else doing it. Like, let's just try to do it. Is
there more people doing it? I mean,
there is. I think there's maybe more local folks in their communities that are doing it.
Right.
But like, I don't think anyone that's like where we've just did it ourselves, going across country, coming out of pocket, going across the world out of pocket, just like trying to shoot like natives versus the world, So that's what gets me going. But it all kind of started from my cousin, Brandon. He's a professor. And at the time he was writing his thesis and stuff, and he was just setting up lacrosse fields. And we always had that connection, like, we know Native people play lacrosse. We know Native people have like invented the sport, but never really peeled back those layers.
Yeah.
And I think somebody just mentioned to him, like, your people played this sport. Like, it's your guys' sport. And I think that just got him going.
Yeah.
And then that's what he wrote his thesis on. It was like the game of lacrosse and how it's their game, but the numbers don't reflect that because there's not a lot of people, that know about it or like really doing it. We decided to hit Ireland. That was our first trip. It's like, no one's answering our emails. No one's answering our calls. We're going left on red, going left unanswered. I'm like, let's just do it. Let's just get there.
And what was happening in Ireland?
That was our first World Games. So that was the 20 and under men's lacrosse.
World.
So world championships. And
so were there tribes there represented?
Yeah, so it was the Haudenosaunee men.
Haudenosaunee, are they the most recognizable lacrosse champion? I feel like I hear about them the most in this
It's
space.
their sport.
Yeah.
They invented the sport. It's in their prophecy.
Yeah.
I mean, these babies are born with a stick in their hand, which is like, it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, they're the guys, they're the women that push that sport forward. They're the leaders.
Yeah.
They're number 2, number 3 in the world at any given time. And that's what's so special. You know, it's like they're some of the baddest dudes, some of the baddest women killing it on a world stage.
Yeah. I was watching some videos on YouTube, and I think, were you guys in China at one point?
Yeah. So we were in Hong Kong last summer. And that was to cover the 20 and under women.
Yes, that's right.
And they kill it. I mean, collegiately, you know. They're some of the best in the world.
It's amazing. I also loved that they were able to use their tribal ID.
Yeah.
As instead of a passport. Did I get that right?
So I think they were using their passport. The Haudenosaunee has their own passport.
Oh, so they have their own. Because I'm like, can I just use
I know. So one of those, that's one of our other stories is like their kind of fight, you know, using their passport in these different countries and like using it to like make it to the Olympics. Because they're not like, I guess you can say, recognized by the Olympic Committee. You know, there's like a lot of rules you have to. There's a lot of rules you have to kind of.
There is,
get through all the hoops you got to jump. You know, so that's part of like the story we were trying to tell. You know, is follow these men and women and follow their journey, because every time they step on the field or the turf, like they're creating history. Yeah. Like this is the first, you know, like every time they're scoring, every time there's like it's history.
That's
so if we can like help cover that, help, you know, make that shine, like it's
because eventually they're going to be in the Olympics.
I would say so.
Right?
I mean, that's
Do they
what's
have
crazy.
Players that join other national teams? Wait, is lacrosse in the Olympics? Sorry,
it just got entered in.
Okay, that's okay.
After I think 100 years, it's been absent from the Olympics, so they just brought it in. It's going to be played in LA.
Yeah,
2028.
So the first games will be in the LA games.
So for me, it's like a full circle because it's like I would love to cover the Olympics.
Bro,
you know,
cover
Indians. You know, in LA would be ultimate.
You have to do.
Yeah,
there's no. I mean, I'm sure for you that's like getting an Olympic village pass.
No, sure, yeah,
is like impossible.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, I feel like community works. So we're like, okay, meet me here. We could do a little video. You know.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, you have to do that. That is like full circle.
Yeah, so that's part of like the whole journey. It was just kind of like build our platform, you know, kind of. I mean, on our YouTube, we have over 150 interviews with all these Native athletes and coaches, you know, that are like the top people.
Yeah, like building. And not only lacrosse, what other sports are you covering?
We do a little bit of basketball. That's more of my brother's journey. That's more like the hoop medicine that he covers basketball nationwide. He's able to travel and see like all these great athletes playing ball. We're trying to get into a little bit more combat sports. There's a lot of like Native fighters out there. I mean, bare knuckles a little crazy, but I mean, a lot of these like casinos and like Native nations are like hosting
fights.
These fights and like different sports leagues. I think that's the goal for this year. Like we've already been denied by like the NBA and UFC. Yeah. So I keep those as like goals in my mind. You know what I mean? To eventually like break through those things. But yeah, we've covered NHL, NLL.
Right. NHL is good. Okay, so what other? Now we know lacrosse was invented by Indigenous people, Haudenosaunee specifically.
Yeah.
Are there other sports that were created that you can enlighten us on?
Well, I know like our people play like stickball. It's a form of lacrosse. It's 2 sticks. You know, Choctaws, Cherokees, Creeks. They hold world championships in Alabama. That's another goal. We would love to go down there and shoot that stuff.
Okay, you haven't been there yet.
No, I haven't been there yet. No. So that's the goal. I mean, I know like down in like South America, Mexico, like they pretty much invented a type of basketball. Yeah. You know, they are throwing balls into hoops and stuff like that. But of course, we all have our hand games. You know, we all have our, you know, games like that and stuff like that. But,
Yeah, I was trying to think, is there any other sports that we know of that's like, oh, this is specifically indigenous, like to any tribe, like
Right.
all over the world,
Right.
you
I
know?
know like the Irish, they have their own sport called hurling.
Okay.
It's another stick and ball game. So like a lot of these cultures have like a stick and
Is
ball
hurling
game.
the ice one? No,
It,
no. What am I thinking?
that's
No, that's
hurling. Yeah.
hurling.
Hurling, it's like a weird short hockey stick kind of thing. And it's like this ball that they can hit each other with, I think, and like pass it to each other. And they're still trying to score goals.
The Irish,
they're so cool.
Our tribal brothers and sisters in Ireland.
Yeah, no, they invited us and we were accepted with open arms. And I mean, they were looking at like two Indians walking around in these small villages, just like fans.
Yeah.
Because they have like Apache pizza and like Geronimo Gastro,
Right.
So it's like they're fans,
Yeah, they're down. They're like, yes, let's go.
Yeah.
So and everything that you guys produce, it's out of pocket. You and your brother, for the most part. Did you guys ever
we had a couple of grants. Yeah, we had a couple of grants a couple of years ago, and we just like played it as cheap as possible, extended as much as we could, able to travel on that. But yeah, we've been able to hit San Diego, Ireland, Hong Kong. We just came back from Jeju Island over the summer.
Ooh, how was that?
It was the most brutal weather I've ever felt in my life.
Like humid? Yeah.
And then once the sun goes down, it's just an oven baking you. But yeah, I've been to Canada now a few times, up there in Six Nations, up in Oshawa. Yeah, we've been able to kind of travel and just,
Do you like traveling?
I do. I do need my sleep, though. A lot of people are starting to notice that. I need my sleep.
You do need sleep.
Yeah.
It's so important, especially once you get... I remember being in my 20s and being in New York and doing Fashion Week and just staying out all night. And you can do that in your 20s.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's a time when you're like, oh, wait, I can't do this anymore.
Really? No, really.
Do you feel that effect?
Especially like...
And traveling kind of like also... dehydrates you a lot too.
Like those,
it's hard on your body.
Those time zones, it's like, I didn't know it was going forward 12 hours.
Yeah.
And then now everyone's like a half a day behind me.
Yeah.
It's like...
I've been to Japan twice, and that's 13 hours, ahead.
Right.
And when you get there, it's a week of just, what is my life?
Yeah.
What is going on? But I found when I came back, it was even worse. I don't know if I just like acclimated, because I was there for 2 weeks with Nike. And when I came back, it was like, oh, like zombie era. I don't know if it's because you're like in your environment and you're used to it, and it just you're like out of whack. But it's hardcore. It's hard on your body. Like, and I remember TMI, but my baby daddy and I were splitting, and I remember I had gotten my house because he was like, you got to go. And I'm like, totally, I'm going to get a house before I leave 2 weeks in Japan. I locked down, I got me a house. The landlady, I was like, please rent this fucking house to me.
Whoa.
Got me a house. My ex moved me in. I had to time it so I could say goodnight to my daughter, but then also say good morning to her.
Right.
Then call the electric company to put the electric in my nail. I remember doing business in my hotel room. And then like going to the shoot and like being the set DJ for all these like cute, cool Nike kids, doing running at 4 a.m.
Wow.
So it was interesting, like that time with, that time change, and then also still having to live your life back here in this world.
Yeah,
so
no, I got a little taste of that. Yeah.
It's like it's a lot. Like it's amazing to be able to like travel and get paid sometimes for it and just,
Yeah, definitely after these big trips where we're shooting for 2 weeks straight. That's the time I take my little time to travel.
Yeah.
And because I know this last time when we finished in Jeju, I took a couple days in Japan, and then I took a couple days in LA.
Where did you go in Japan?
Just Tokyo.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get to see like any like scenic, serene type of thing. I just went there for the beef, really.
And excellent beef. And Tokyo is like New York. It's a big city. Like you're gonna get a little bit of a vibe, but I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I was there just to take the load off almost.
Yeah.
Like I was cool to like kick up my feet, and I mean it was still hot too. But it was some of the greatest food I've had.
Oh, the best food.
Yeah.
I remember I was in Kyoto, And two of my friends that I went to Kyoto with, we were in Japan, so we would shoot and then we would have a few days off, which was amazing. And so we decided to go to Kyoto to kick up our feet for a few days, which Kyoto is like what you think of in your head with like the architecture, it still exists in Kyoto. Oh. So you're getting these really beautiful old school, Japanese architecture.
Yeah, yeah.
And one was a vegan and gluten-free, all the things, couldn't eat, but we found a ramen house that he could eat. So that was amazing. And then the other girl, she was also being vegan and gluten-free because he was. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go get like an omakase or no, not even like, I just got like, what is it called when you're at the,
like that.
Like a tasting menu.
Yeah. Okay.
So I went, and because in Japan, like not everyone speaks English. Like it's not like they're not catering. And I was,
sure.
And then I was even in Kyoto, so it was even more like we're in Japan, girl.
Yeah.
So so I went and sat at this bar. It was beautiful, like really quaint, gorgeous place. Everything in Japan is like so well art directed and gorgeous.
Can't even find a trash can.
That we're going to talk about that because that's wild. Yeah. And I was with, debaucherous fashion people who are like smoking and like crazy. And so it's amazing. It's so respectful. And, like people that have lived there before want to disrespect it. But it's a crazy place. Yeah. The trash cans, that is wild. But I'm sitting at this place. I have no idea what I still don't know what I ate. Oh, sure. I have no idea. I'm sure maybe it was brain and all the things.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? I don't want to know because I don't want to psych myself out. But all I know is like I saw Kobe beef and I was like, I'm eating the meat now. Like the non-meat eaters are gone. Now's my time. And that's also that I learned from some Japanese people. Like it's very respectful to come in and dine alone where your attention is just going towards this food.
Okay.
Like you're alone, you're kind of in your own stall. And it's like a sign of respect. And so they were just like, serving me these beautiful dishes. And I was like, you know what? I don't know what this is, but it's amazing.
Man.
It was gorgeous. Yeah. So yeah, Japan is...
My first night, I went to like a all you can eat beef type deal because I hadn't had beef in like 3 weeks from all that traveling because there wasn't a lot of beef in Korea. There's a lot of pork. So I was just like on a mean tear.
Yes. Were you having like shabutatsu? Like the meat you cook in the water?
Like they were doing it for me. Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. But I had lost my hard drive. I had left it in the
Davy.
Yeah, it had all my work on there.
Davy.
And it was freaking me out. So I probably didn't go in there with like the best headspace, but as much as they were hooking it up, I just got, this is amazing. Like, forget that hard drive, You got
the meat sweats and you're like, I'm good. No, what happened to the hard drive?
Well, I ended up getting it back. Yeah, like the hotel helped me. Even like the restaurant helped me. Like they were speaking English with me and they were able to like track the guy down.
Did someone steal it?
No, I just left it. I was going through my bag. I was just going through my bag and then just left it on the seat. And then, they ended up like getting everything, all his info. And like by 9 a.m. the next morning, like this guy's like at my hotel with like,
oh my God,
here's your, hard drive. And I'm like looking for a tip, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's incredible.
But yeah, they were so cool.
Japanese people are so
yeah, cool. I'm like, 'cause I was freaking out.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this is crazy.
It was meant for you to go and enjoy your beef. And see, you were chill. You're like, you know what? It is what it is. At this point, it's like it's gone.
I had gotten everything up on the cloud, so I was like kind of okay.
Okay.
But it was like, no, it's this trip and that trip is on there, But
yeah.
But no, Japan was awesome. Like I was there kind of like for a wrestling tour. Like I went to like see all these like cool wrestling shops. And
like Japanese wrestlers?
Yeah. They're
but like, don't they have, what's that name of the Japanese where they get all like super dressed up?
Oh,
it's like WWF wrestling.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of women in it too.
Yeah, I don't know that name exactly.
It's more like the fake wrestling in America, but it's the Japanese version. Okay. And my friend who's Japanese, when they come to New York, she always goes. And she was showing me pictures of it last time we were shooting. And I was like, oh, what? Wow. And she's like, girl, you have to come when they come to town. So it's yours is like different wrestling.
Yeah. We went to, or it was me, but like this cool like wrestling restaurant. They're just known for like serving steaks. It's like called Ribera.
Okay.
And like all the legends have been there, Hulk Hogan and Andre and all the, Dusty Rhodes.
Okay.
So I'm just like taking pictures and
so it is that kind of restaurant.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
They serve steaks, huge steaks. Like I must add 2 to the dome, and they're all looking at me like I'm somebody.
I'm hungry, by the way. I'm hungry right now.
Yeah. But yeah, I got to see some cool wrestling shops. Yeah, just like
but you didn't go to a wrestling show.
No, no. But I have shot like sumo wrestling before.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How was that?
That's amazing. They sold out the Prudential Center, and it was just a simple email. I just like, hey, from Decolonize Sports.
You got to go.
And they're like, yeah, come right in. We'll have your credentials ready for you. Yeah. And these 500-pounders are just like falling right in front of me.
Wow.
You could feel it. You can hear it.
Wait, where can we watch these videos? Have you uploaded these? Do you have something?
Yeah. There's some things on our IG page.
Okay.
But mostly photo. They're a little weird when it comes to video because they're like, they're on pay-per-views or they're putting that out somewhere.
So they have.
So they have
by the rules.
Yeah. So I'm just in there taking photos.
Okay. Which is still amazing.
It's just as awesome.
500-pound Japanese men and tall, right?
Yeah, they're big. They all thought I was like ready to jump in there. I'm like, no. I'm not 500 pounds.
Yeah, definitely. Damn, I've always like kind of been fascinated. The hair is a moment.
Oh yeah.
Right? I want to see the backstage of that. Like, can I like send the email?
I know, right?
Can I assist or see someone back there doing the sumo wrestler's hair? That's so exciting.
That is pretty cool. But yeah, no, we're just trying to figure out like what more we want to shoot.
Yeah.
That sumo wrestling was cool.
Yeah.
Like, they are doing like another show, I think at the end of this month. I'm trying to make it, see how it goes.
Oh.
But yeah, no, we're trying to get more into combat a little bit.
Yeah.
Just kind of like spread our wings somewhat. Yeah.
Does this work inspire you, or what inspires you?
Yeah, it does inspire me. Just going back to like seeing these natives in like other lands, like competing, against the world.
Yeah.
Against other top talent, other, top athletes. It just blows my mind that they're at that stage, and there's coverage somewhat. Yeah. But not coming from like 2 native dudes. You know what I mean? That's like my camera, my cousin's writing, and we get to put that out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, anytime we can kind of showcase those athletes, I mean, they're badass. They're killing it in college. They're killing it in, high school. They're killing it at a professional level, both men and women.
Yeah.
And the women are my favorite.
Yeah.
Because they hit and they get hit and they laugh about it and they're smiling.
Yes.
And it's just like, what is going on?
Wait, are you a fan of baddies? Because this is giving you watch baddies.
A little bit.
You know what I'm talking about? Zeus Baddies.
Is that the roller?
No, Baddies is a show on Zeus, but
we
don't have to talk about this if you don't know.
No, I thought you were talking about the roller derby stuff.
No.
Because I think there's like another native team that's like a
roller derby team.
Roller derby team.
Oh my God.
I needed more info on that, but
I need more of that. So did you ever play sports?
Yeah, we grew up playing basketball.
You played basketball. Were you good? Were you like
yes
res
and
ball basketball?
No, my brother played in more like res ball tourneys, and he's the one that kind of kicked that off. My brother was top 10 in California at one time.
Amazing.
Killing it with all the greats who became legends now. But yeah, it was more my brother took that leg on.
Yeah.
I kind of stopped like right out of high school and a little bit of college and stuff. But yeah, no, I wasn't great. Yeah, but I could handle myself.
I want to like throw up thinking like it's so much work.
But I wish I played lacrosse, like watching it now and like
what
really.
Did you play?
We didn't really have it in the West Coast.
Well, you can still learn.
Oh, I'm a little older now, and those guys go hard, and those guys go hard. I mean, it's probably like basketball where they're retiring at 37, 38.
Like it's hard on your body.
Yeah, and they crush each other. Like it's because there's indoor lacrosse, and then there's the field lacrosse. The field lacrosse you can't really hit and bump as much as you can, but an indoor box lacrosse, it's just like hockey. I mean, they're hitting each really other.
Physical.
Yeah, I mean they'll drop the gloves and fight, and then now, there's a fight going on. And,
so it's like hockey. So they just throw their shit out, and then
and the refs let them go. The refs let them go. The fans get into it. And like just
So like the girls are doing this.
I mean, the girls probably don't like fight like that.
Okay.
I mean, it's allowed.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think they really go toe to toe as much as the men do. But yeah, the men go toe to toe, and it's like it becomes a wild.
And they have little masks on, right?
Yeah, the field women, they have like the little eyeglass thing.
Yeah. And don't they have like a little cage or no?
No, it's just like a little cage around the eyes.
Oh.
But then like women's indoor, yeah, they're fully padded.
Okay.
They got the helmets. Yeah, they're ready to hit.
That's what I'm
Yeah. Oh man,
that's crazy.
But no, I didn't take it far as I should have. Maybe my brother took it further, and that's where he knows everybody throughout the nation.
Yeah, we had talked once at a party here in New York about I was on an N7 shoot with Nike, and up in Montana, and he knew exactly the kids I was, the Warrior Project, which was this amazing project started on, I want to say the Flathead Reservation. I might be getting this wrong. But it was called the Warrior Project, and it was to get kids into playing sports, specifically basketball, resball, because like many of our reservations, we have a really high rate of suicide.
Sure.
And so a lot of the high school kids were committing suicide. And through this project, they were, helping them prevent suicide through playing ball.
Yeah.
And it was an amazing experience getting to like hang out with them. And then we went to LA and shot with Michael, his name, Canadian guy who played professionally. And then a woman from Oklahoma who played professionally, like in China. She was,
cool,
this is before the WNBA now.
Wow.
Where we're getting so much more, visibility. But like a lot of women would have to go overseas to like make any money playing in the NBA and the WNBA.
Sure.
So, those women that walked before all these Caitlin Clarks and
definitely
people, that was the height of where they could go, making no money basically. Wow. But I love that Nike, wanted to highlight them as part of like the N7 campaign.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So it was really cool. What makes a good athlete? Is it something like, are there ingredients involved? Is it like you're just born that way? Can we make an Indigenous LeBron or Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Have you seen that yet?
I think so. There are guys coming up and women coming up that have been killing it at the collegiate level. It's a lot of hard work. It's that determination. It's a lot of discipline.
Discipline, right?
It's so easy for any of us to just say no and give up. But yeah, those ones that really do make it are, taking a chance.
Yeah.
They're really following through. They are waking up at those hours. They are staying up late, getting the job done. But yeah, I think they're still out there. I think there's potential for somebody to make it. We do have a couple NBA players.
Yeah.
There's, Lindy Waters out there. There's Marjan out there. That's actually one of the games I was denied because I wanted to shoot them.
Yeah.
Because they were playing each other. One, he was on the Knicks,
Do you know Lindy Waters?
My brother does.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't met him yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're along the same circles and stuff like that. But yeah, I think they're still out there. I think there's room for us to represent.
Right.
But I mean, as far as like the lacrosse world.
Yeah.
Like
we got the LeBron and Michael Jordan.
Yeah, like the Thompson brothers, they're legendary.
Yeah, shout out. Who are the Michael Jordan, LeBron of lacrosse?
Yeah, I mean.
Who are we going to see in LA for the Olympics?
For lacrosse.
Some
of those guys don't play field, but then,
you
know what I mean?
So the Olympics is the field.
It's going to be the Super Sixes, which is kind of a cross between both. It's a little faster. It's field 6-on-6. You grab out the net and go. There's no like face-offs every score. It's just like they're just going. It's like basketball. Boom, boom. They're going back and forth. Yeah. I would say if the Thompson brothers are still active, like they could probably still do something in 2028. I know Nanticoke from Buffalo. He's killing it right now on the Bandits.
Okay.
Ron John's there in transition. He can kill it. Yeah, like Macumber out there. A lot of younger guys that are ready to kill.
Good. And do these professional games come through New York City?
They used to. They used to be at what is that? The Nassau Coliseum. They were the New York Riptide.
Okay.
They were there for a couple years, but I guess they kind of just fell apart and moved. So there isn't a lot of professional lacrosse being played down here.
Right.
So the closest I can get to is like Philly.
Really?
Albany, they just moved to Oshawa, so now they're in Canada now. The Seneca people, they just bought back like the how do you say, the Rochester team. Oh, so Seneca Nation owns them now.
Yes.
So that's been pretty cool just to witness that. And Buffalo is like next up, and Buffalo packs out 19,000.
Wow, I'm sure
to see like a game like that being played.
Wow.
And then you got
19,000.
Yeah, you got
lacrosse?
you got three native guys out there too, killing it.
That's dope.
So yeah, anytime like those teams come into town, or like I can get into them, I try to get as much as I can.
Yes.
Yeah. So even like when we're like up in Buffalo, I'll try to catch games in Six Nations.
Yeah.
I'll try to catch games in like the Cattaraugus Res or Allegheny. So I try to like get as much as I can
when you're in that area.
Yeah,
you're like, wait, what's happening here?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Smart. Like use your
yeah. We're on a budget.
Yeah. You're like, so I can make it here. I can make it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get an Indigenous ESPN.
Something. I mean, that's the goal. It's like, because we're sports nerds,
Yeah,
so we love...
I mean, so many Indian kids are sports nerds, and so many Indigenous women, men are sports.
Like, we love like sideline interviews.
Yeah,
we love post game interviews. So that's kind of like what we do. It's like we're interviewing these women and these men like right after their game.
Yeah.
Like what went wrong, what's going on out there.
Yeah.
Because we've been in those tunnels where it's like LA Times, New York Times, and they just want to talk about the trauma story.
Yes, exactly.
Just like...
we got to move beyond the poverty.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's one of those things that's also one of our goals, is just like flip that. Like, dude, we know what's, you know what I mean?
We can tell a different story.
Yeah.
Of like hard work, determination, discipline.
Mm-hmm. We want to know like the defense and the X's and O's.
Yeah.
And that kind of
stuff. The plan, like.
So it's like,
strategy.
You'll see these journalists come in with their little news cap on, and it's just like, oh, tell us about, the struggle. Yeah. And it's like, dude, they don't want to talk about that. Yeah. They're playing here
They're trying to keep in the head. They're having a fucking game.
That's
You're
what,
over here
that's
talking
what I'm saying.
about some shit, right?
Yeah.
And that's why, you guys are like would be for the community.
Yeah, and we're always trying to keep it positive. Like if you look at all our thumbnails, everyone's smiling. Yeah. Everybody's laughing, because we just get that vibe, that genuine, natives with natives, it's funny, it's happy. Yeah. And we don't need to talk about all the...
And I like the age range too, because it's like, there's like high school girls, you guys are in, and I think that's so important for our youth to see themselves, reflected, being asked questions by other Indigenous people.
And that's the thing.
That care.
Yeah, for sure. And we know how it is, like when you don't have like the support, maybe your parents can't make it, or, you're choosing shoes over a phone bill, know? So like, we know how like that goes. And we know it's not, we know how it's not like not easy for everybody. Yeah. And then, a sport like lacrosse, like that costs money. Yeah. And like to get gear and, to have your stuff ready.
There's so many times, especially now that I have a daughter that's in high school, and seeing these kids who have had the money to be put in volleyball, basketball, gymnastics since they were kids, and then being in a smaller town, you have to have been in those scenes for that long to get on the team for tryouts. It's not just like, oh, it's a big school, everyone join. Like these kids are like, it's a clique, it's a crew. So if you don't have that money to have been in dance class and gymnastics, then you're kind of left out if you want to be in that. Like I've seen that. And so that was kind of, not sad, but just like the reality of like, like, oh, I see, Luna, like these kids were like in that fancy dance and gymnastic class that like where you have to pay to play. Yeah. And so those kids stay together, and then those are the kids that get the opportunities. And so people that are like interested in like, I just want to play like volleyball. Can I like try out? Like, and they're like, no, actually, we've been playing our whole life because our family has, you know, given us, you know, these opportunities that you didn't get.
Of course.
And so you're kind of get that. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, me and my brother, we were good enough to like forego the fees and the, you know,
so,
we'll take care of it.
Okay, talk your shit. That's good.
But
that's what
you know,
about.
Yeah.
Do you notice working with younger people in sports how it does affect them positively? Have you firsthand?
Yeah. You know, for us, it was an avenue to get away. You know.
Yeah.
From the issues, the problems, it was like your only time to just let it all out, let it all go.
Yes, leave it on the floor.
Yeah, leave it on the floor. So I do see that with some of these athletes that are young, probably going through issues at home or whatever, to just leave it all out there.
Yeah.
You know, and it's cool to kind of see them just focus on that. You know, they're just focused on the task at hand, and they could just be free.
All the other stuff that's the hardships behind.
Sure, it's
for like
probably one of the
hours.
Yeah, it's probably one of the few moments they could legit be free.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean that's how it was for us. You know, we were able to get out there and play and just let things go, and just get a bit of an escape, I guess.
That's cool that you say that, because it kind of, the inspiration for your show is like, you know, playing sports kind of got you out of, you know, a mind space or a headspace that you were having to deal with where you could leave that. And now you're talking to Indigenous youth and coaches on your platform.
I've been called sir. I've been called sir, and it like scares me. I'm like, I'm not a sir. What the heck? Yeah.
You're a sir.
I was like, thank you, sir. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I love Luna's. Yeah, Miss Amy. Like, you know, it's like I'm an auntie.
Right.
But I think it's so cool that you found solace in sports, you and your brother.
Yeah.
And now you can like feature people who are, you know, finding that same solace and doing amazing.
Well, the thing is like, you know, being in production too, it's like I worked for all these big brands, you know, the Nikes, the Under Armours, the Adidas, Reeboks, and I just never seen natives in that aspect.
Yeah.
You know, and because we grew up on all that, you know, with like double XLs and N1s and you know, being consumers and fans of different
huge
things.
Consumers.
Yeah, like I'm like, how can we merge that together? You know, how can we bring natives to that kind of spotlight or that kind of standard? You know, I mean, I think I always joke is like, you know, our biggest kind of influence was like Lightfoot.
Yeah.
At the time, you know, like in the 90s, like actor, model, baller, rapper.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the only guy we had, really.
Yes.
You know.
It's so true.
Yeah. So, you know, we just always wanted to put like natives at the forefront and just show Indigenous excellence at the same time. And lacrosse is kind of where we kind of intersected all that. And we're just trying to just have another platform for.
I like that it is lacrosse, you know, driven, because that is a sport that was created.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's one of the few sports like other people know the history of.
Right.
Like nobody knows where basketball comes from. Nobody knows where football comes from.
I'm like James Naismith.
Right. Like that, you know, but like.
Because I also heard like Indigenous in Mexico, like the basketball was started down there.
Right.
Soccer was started, you know, so.
But like your average Joe who's like a lacrosse fan knows about a wooden stick.
Like white guys.
Yeah. And like the frat guys know that it's the medicine game and the creators game. And that's what like blew my mind at the time. Like, wait, who are they talking to?
Yeah.
You know, how do they know this?
Yeah.
So it's one of like the few sports where it's like they know the origins.
Yeah.
You know, and
that's really special.
Yeah.
That's really special.
I thought that was pretty cool because especially now where they're trying to grow the game.
Yeah.
And like really put like the native aspect on it. I think it's pretty cool.
Yes.
You know, they have like these native nights and like Indigenous people's nights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To be that close to the action too and to have that privilege is insane.
Yes.
You know, like they're crashing in, you know, almost crashing into me and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that was what we saw was like there was like a need to like, no, we need like a full rounded like space, you know, where it's shot by us.
Yeah.
written by us, posted by us. You know, it's all us, really.
Yeah.
So like all of our following are like real people.
Yeah.
That we've met over the years, and that all the families and friends that we've met over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's been really cool.
And the athletes, obviously.
Too. Yeah.
That's so inspiring. I love that you guys are doing this. I have a question. Is there a project or a person that you have worked with or worked with that you are super proud about that you want to share with us? Or is it just are you just proud of everything?
Yeah, like being in production, like I've worked with my favorite rappers, my favorite wrestlers.
Is there someone that a dream project or a dream person that you would want to work with? Do you have someone that you're just like, oh my God, I want to work with this person so bad?
Dang.
I know.
It's a tough one.
That's a tough question.
Because there's people that are like now canceled.
I know what you're going to say.
You know? But like...
Is he still canceled?
Maybe not. But I think one of the coolest projects was I worked on The Irishman for 4 months.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, where like I got to meet
that's cool.
like all the top guys, you know, that I was always fans of, and shake their hand and introduce myself. And
good.
But yeah, I was in wardrobe for that, and I got to like see character development and like watch these guys lose weight and then come back to.
And also, wasn't that the state of the art? Like,
yeah, it was
the AI CG where it made them young, like 30 years before.
Crazy cameras and stuff like that.
So is that a camera that they shoot with to capture
I think it
them
was.
when
It was
were
like
young?
they were using like cameras on top of cameras, I believe.
That's so dope.
But yeah, I got to see like the first 3 months of just all the costume and wardrobe that was coming in from like all over the world. I mean, because it was like 5 different decades.
Yeah.
So it was like I'm seeing old Oscar de la Renta, old Gucci, you know, old Omega watches, and you know, got to just get this big, just a big load of just all this crazy stuff.
Yes.
So yeah, it was cool to learn. I did 3 months of prep. Like just
wait, so how did you get into, so I know you do this production with Decolonize Sports and your brother. How did you get into like the fashion TV film side of things?
You know,
it
was just just saying yes to things. It just
weird. I always say that saying yes to things and being in New York, you can find yourself on set with the Irishman.
I mean, that's one thing I could say is like I've taken chances. And don't get me wrong, I've been nervous and scared as hell.
Yeah.
You know, but like I felt like I've been taught over the years, and just you know, my mom and my dad, and taking those chances, and you know, keeping your shit together, and you know, not to falter and stumble, and
don't get too caught up in because you can get caught up in the New York and the lights and like all this, so you have to kind of be grounded. Sometimes
I mean, there's times I'm mesmerized by like holy hell, they let me in the door.
I loved, first of all, you were essential during Indigenous New York Fashion Week.
Yeah,
essential.
Appreciate it.
And we could not have done that without you. Loved you, the basement baddies, the sweaty baddies. But I love quickly, soon after that, you had sent the group chat the Missy Elliott video from the VS show.
Yeah, that's right.
Davy.
Yeah. That was my second year being part of the Victoria's Secret show. And that whole thing is a blast.
I mean, Missy Elliott, come on.
Yeah, that was my second time. It's crazy to see these huge productions that's set up for like practically 2 months for like 20 minutes and it's over. But to see like a $30 million show, you know, happen after what we just pulled off, you know, like for Indigenous Fashion Week, it was like, oh, we can kill it. We're going to kill it.
That's what I was saying. You know, I was saying to Sunroller, I was like, and I say it to everyone that was involved at Indigenous New York Fashion Week, is if we did that there and with all of us under those conditions, we can do anything. This team is unstoppable. Like we can do that. Like,
and that was the thing, is all the prep for that. Like that's when I was in Japan, in Korea, and I'm like missing all these emails and
for Indigenous.
So I'm like trying to like figure all that out, and I'm 12 hours ahead, and
we're like Zooming.
And it was like, and then I got here like the week prior, and just like try to jump in there and just slay as much as we could.
You nailed it.
But that was the first time I met Sunroller too. And we just bonded like never before. And she was the coolest. we just like, found each other and figured each other out and just knew our strengths and what we could pull off. And but yeah, she was the coolest. I can't wait to work with her at some point down the line. But she was amazing.
It was amazing because it was all of these people, and 90% of us Indigenous people, all functioning at a super high level.
Yeah.
I've been in New York since 2000 for 26 years, working on photo shoots, fashion shows for this long. So I've done this for so many years. So I'm a highly functioning person of fashion. You have been working for so many years. Sunroller too. Like there just were so many people that like we have the team now.
Yeah. And I think we got it though. Like, like we understand like the crazy flow.
Yeah.
We just have that.
Yeah.
And not everybody can just jump in there and doing it.
No one can just jump in. That's the point I'm trying to make, is that for all of us, we've all had to been through some shit to have been able to do what we did in that space. That space was hard.
Definitely.
Yeah. That space was hard. Yeah. And we fucking did that.
Well, that was the thing. I came at it because
But free.
Yeah, yeah.
So we love you, Exhibition Space. Yeah. We love you for that because it was free.
Yeah.
She gave it to the girls for free.
That's right.
But she was hard, and but yeah. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, that was the thing was being in the shit and like being able to work out of it and understanding what comes in, what comes out. But yeah, it was fun. I can't wait to do it again.
Yes, we're going to do it again this year. We're going to do it, and it's going to be bigger, better. It's just going to keep growing exponentially.
That was the thing I wanted to say. Was like, I just knew like all you guys were coming in as professional and as legends as you guys are. That was like the level I was trying to keep up, with like having brand new gear and, having somewhat state-of-the-art stuff. And they came in and did electrical stuff and, because I knew that hair dryers and curly, it's going to blow it out.
That's the thing. That's my one thing. I'm like, the blow dryer and this cannot be connected at the same time. Like, I know you know that.
Yeah. So that was the thing.
And that was the thing, is that they were like, oh, no, it's going to be fine. Like the people from the space. I was like, it's not going to be.
We had a generator on backup just in case.
Oh, yeah. No, we were all huffing generator fumes. It was amazing. Like we made it work. Yeah. And that's what you do in New York. You hustle and you make shit work, right? You make it. So Davy, when you're, coming back from these crazy trips, working crazy hours on production, how do you relax? What do you like to do? Like, what's a good day for you? How do you relax? Like, how do you self-care?
Definitely sleep.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little too overboard. It can be a little overboard. Like Saturdays.
Yeah.
Like, don't bother me till 4 p.m.
Yeah.
You
look well rested.
I'm trying to be.
You look really good.
But yeah, no, it's one of those things where just the rest. I drink a lot of water. I'm like a water guy.
Yes.
I mean, I'll have my soda here and there.
Yeah.
My lemonades here and there.
Yeah.
I'm also an iced tea guy.
Yeah.
But definitely water. That helps.
Do you like to watch any like reality TV? Or you just do you have
a
show? Are you like
I throw
Bedrot?
I throw on Bourdain all the time.
Oh.
I know that's a common thread through your interviews.
Yeah. So good.
I'm a Curb Your Enthusiasm guy.
Right.
Any season,
any
episode,
it's guaranteed.
I love that show. And really just like a lot of sports interviews.
Cool.
Trying to learn the game.
Yeah,
still.
getting, researching.
Yeah.
Research and development.
Yeah, so I'll watch old games. I mean, I probably watch like Kobe Bryant's last game, once a month, 2 times a month. Get my tears out.
And, my God, I know.
But really just like, a lot of basketball, a lot of highlights.
Cool.
Still trying to learn like the lacrosse and like all the different leagues and the different.
So you're just like nonstop. So you're like relaxing, but you're also educating yourself.
Yeah, and we're we love MMA and and so we're always just involved in sports somehow. Like
nice
coming down. You know what I mean? Like as sports gets us relaxed, I guess.
Good.
Yeah.
Who's your teams? Who do you like?
It's Lakers, LA Lakers all the way.
Oh.
We're in a weird no way.
I'm like a fake fan all around.
No way.
Like my boyfriend's
I try. And I'll try to just.
You try to like the Knicks?
I try.
Well, you've lived here.
But it's tough. It's tough. Yeah. It's
no,
tough.
I get the Lakers thing. I mean, another iconic team and Kobe. I mean, I feel you.
I mean, I've been at every parade since a child. The only one I missed was the COVID parade.
Oh, you missed the COVID year.
Yeah. But I mean, as a baby, I was there in like 87, 88, you know.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I've been to every parade. So
wow. That's dope. That's really dope.
So like when they try to give me shit, I'm like, hey man,
like this is it's born and bred. Like I'm born and raised.
Yeah, when you have a parade, talk your shit. You know what I
mean? Yo, okay. No Knicks fans. Yeah, exactly. We can't say that. But Davy, thank you so much. Tell the people, how can we support Decolonize Sports?
Yeah.
Tell us how.
Appreciate it. You know, we're always looking for sponsors, you know, always looking for donations. That never hurts. But yeah, you can follow us at Decolonize Sports. You can follow us at Hoop Medicine. You can follow me at wavy_tiger_cortez with an S. I usually just put my travels up there, put my best of up there.
Yeah.
I don't have a website yet. Everyone's just been hitting on me, you know, trying to get that website going. And I need to get one going.
And you needed like a funding donation site.
Yeah. But no, we've been pretty good with that. We're just pretty good with our budget and just try to do what we can with it.
Okay, Davy, thank you.
Yeah,
we need to support Davy Tiger Cortes at Decolonize Sports, Hoop Medicine, Indigenous ESPN. It's happening all now. We're doing it. Thank you, Davy.
You got it. No worries.
See you soon, cousins.
Later.
Thank you for listening. I will include Decolonize Sports and Hoop Medicine links on the podcast page and on my YouTube page. Follow Davy and his family. They are doing good work for our Native youth. Music for this episode is by Scales. This show was produced and hosted by yours truly. Please like, subscribe, or leave a comment. It helps keep me going.